Hi there, welcome to Italy and a 15-minute Pilates session. Today is just going to be designed on waking your body up, getting it moving and hopefully getting a little bit of core work in as well. As usual, if there's something that we do that doesn't feel right for you, please stop and take a rest, and remember you can pause, rewind or fast forward at any time. So we're starting off in our relaxation position to begin. So bring yourself down onto your back and thinking about the weight going down through the back of the head, the back of the rib cage and the back of the pelvis. Just going to start off with a few little pelvic tilts here to find our neutral spine. So thinking about tummy button being north, pubic bone being south, we're rolling a marble between these 2 points here. So forwards and backwards, just letting your spine move slightly, warming it through here. And then let's find somewhere halfway in between where you're neither imprinting and you're not arching away. So let's draw the shoulders away from the ears, check that our hips are nice and level and go straight into a starfish. This is where we're sliding one heel away at the same time as taking the opposite arm up and over. So really reaching through from the heel to the fingers, drawing back in with control, using our torso, keeping it nice and strong. Let's go again. Exhale, slide away, reaching through. Inhale, draw back in. Exhale, slide. Inhale and in. And this is a really lovely one because it's getting things warmed up in your shoulders and your hips. We're just beginning to work your torso a little as well, just to make sure you're not moving through here. And it's a lovely way to work out whether you're holding any tightness in your legs or in your shoulders. Good. Let's go a couple more times. Sliding away and in. And exhale, slide. Inhale, return. Now we're just going to go into 2 regular spine curls before turning this into a bridge. So make sure your knees and feet are hip distance apart, still on your neutral spine and pelvis, taking a breath in, and then from here we're going to roll back to imprint the spine, engage through the back of the legs and the glutes, and begin to lift up your spine one bone at a time from the floor until your shoulders, hips and knees are nice and long. Breathing in at the top, and now let's melt back down, all the way back down through, imprinting through the back of the waistband, neutral spine. Good, let's go one more time. So we're going to find that place at the top now, rolling back, keeping our toes relaxed, lifting up bone by bone by bone, pausing at the top here, melt back down, really trying to come down sequentially through the spine. Now, let's go straight into bridge. So this is where we're lifting our spine up as one big piece, using the arms on the floor for support. So let's take a breath in, and as you breathe out, shoot your hips high in the air. Feel how that bottom is engaged. Lengthen back down once again. I'm going to do 4 of these. So inhale, prepare. Exhale, shoot your hips up, send your knees away. Pause for your inhale. Exhale, melt back down. Really articulating the spine. Let's go 2 more times. Shooting up. Lengthening back down. Good. And we'll do one last one. Shooting the hips up into the air. And lengthening down. Now let's try and make this a little bit more stretchy with the addition of an arm circle. So we inhale, prepare. Exhale, shoot the hips up, and now keep your bottom high as you inhale, float your arms back into ribcage closure. Sweep the arms all the way around, getting that movement into the shoulders, and then melt back down onto the floor, really coming down one bone at a time. Ooh. Good, let's go again 3 more times. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift. Inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, circle round. Melting back down. We'll just do 2 more like this. Pause for your breath in. Reaching through, making sure your hips are level. And our final one now, really nice and smooth. Inhale, prepare. Shoot the hips high. Lift the arms. Circle round. And then 1 bone at a time, let's come back down onto the floor and pass back through to a neutral position. Well done. Okay, have a little rest through the hips if you need it. And then push any cushions you have behind your head away and clasp your hands there instead. So let's make sure we can see the elbows out of the corners of our eyes. So you've created a little cradle for your head. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and let's go straight into 6 regular curl-ups. So there should be no pressure through your neck. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, we nod the chin, soften the breastbone. Gaze comes up and through the knees, pause, lower back down with control. Well done. And again, let's try and get a little bit higher this time, keeping your head heavy. Thinking about lower ribs sliding towards the hips. And back down. Wonderful. Curling up. So you might find that after a little bit of a warm-up, you can get a little bit further. 2 more. Good. And one last one. Curling all the way up. And coming back down now. Let's add in a double knee fold. If you prefer to stick with a single leg fold or a regular curl up, that's fine, or you can join me in making this a little bit more challenging. Remember, we're keeping the angle of the knee the same as we do this double knee fold. So inhale, prepare, exhale, curl up with control, gaze goes between the knees, and now fold leg 1 up, leg 2 comes up to join it. Leg 1 down on the inhale, leg 2 down, back onto the floor. And again, inhale, prepare, exhale, curl up, 1, 2, down, down, back onto the mat. Let's do 4 more sets like this. So remember, we're moving with the breath. Inhale, prepare, exhale, curl up, still exhaling, 1, 2, and lower, and again, and lower down. 2 more times now. Curl, 1, 2, 1, 2, and down. Last one here. Lift, 1, 2, 1, 2, and down. Brilliant. Let your head go, turn your head from side to side, get a little bit of a stretch in. And now we're going either into your double leg stretch legs or a full on double leg stretch. If you want to do the double leg stretch legs, we're coming back into that curl up position to begin. Lifting the legs here, 1, 2. Bring the toes together and the knees apart. And now we're trying to maintain that curl up as we inhale, lengthen the legs, glue the legs together. Exhale, draw back in. Keep that curl up, toe muscles down and in. Draw back in. Okay. Let's go 2 more. And then we have the option of adding in some arms for full on double leg stretch. Okay, so full on double leg stretch, we now add in those arm circles that we practiced earlier. So we're starting in the curl up with your legs in double knee fold once more. Breathing in, prepare. Breathe out, curl up. Lift the legs up, 1, 2. Toes together, knees apart. Lengthen the arms now so that they're either side of the thighs. Inhale, and as we inhale, we lengthen the legs away. Take the arms away, maintain the curl up. Exhale, draw back in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, return. Try not to don't, which I am doing a little bit of today. So toe muscles down and in, and circle. Inhale, exhale. Good. And again. Inhale, exhale. Let's go 4 and 3, 2, and our last one. And back. Take your hands back behind your head, lengthen down, take your legs down, 1, 2, and have a rest. Wonderful. So we're now going to go into a little bit of a crisscross variation. So with crisscross, this is where we take ourselves over to the sides. With our crisscross variation, we're going to do 1 leg lifting and lowering. So a little bit more static with the upper body, but we're getting that really deep core work in with that long leg lift and lower. If long leg is too much, you can keep the knee bent instead. So into your curl up, gaze going between the knees. 1, 2 as we come up. And now we're going to twist to the side. Bring the knee towards the opposite elbow. Lengthen the other leg. And now we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. You can see I've made these leg lifts quite large. You can make them smaller if you like. Over to the side, knee to the elbow. Lengthen the leg. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Let's keep on going, twisting through. So we're getting this lovely oblique curl up and holding that there as we control the long leg. And in, and again, over. 1, 2, and 3. Good. So we exhale, lengthen, inhale, lower. I find it gives you a lovely stretch through the front of the thigh as well, so it's quite a nice one for opening up the hip flexors. We'll do one last set to each side. 1, 2, and 3. Final set. Over, lengthen, lower. 2, and 3. Back through to center, lower the head down, take your legs down, have a little rest here. Hopefully you can feel something going on through your middle there. Right, let's turn this into a full-on crisscross now. So back into that double knee fold, legs in, come into your curl up, and now we're taking ourselves over, elbow to knee, and swap. Inhale, switch, exhale, lengthen. We go 4 more times to each side, moving with precision, using that deep core muscle to support you. Two more times. And our final ones. Lengthen and in, lengthen and in. Back onto the floor, lower your legs 1, 2, and have a rest here. Well done. Glue your knees and feet together. Take your arms out onto the floor. Let's come into a lovely hip roll. So shoulders are away from the ears, keeping your legs glued. Taking our legs over. And center. Straight over to the other side. And center. Good, so we're keeping both sides of the waist nice and long. Enjoying this lovely twist after all of that crisscross work. Good, final one to each side. And last one, over and center, lengthen your legs out, take your arms up and back, and have a lovely stretch here. Great, so pushing yourself up through to a seated position or coming into your roll-up if you want to. Bring yourself round and sit nice and tall. Taking your arms out to the side, let's take a nice deep breath in. So you breathe out, bring the arms up, lovely big stretch, and press the air away. Good, one more time, all the way up, big stretch, press the air away, and give yourself a clap. Well done.